Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel on a cold winter's day here in Wales. So today I am in Rheidar, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure, but I'm come to the Red Kite Feeding Centre here, and there are plenty of red kites flying around already. So feeding is about 2 o'clock, it's currently about 12:30, so we're just going to go in a minute and get a coffee. But looking forward to a fantastic day, and hopefully the snow will increase and we'll get some fantastic shots of the red kites flying in the snow and also coming down onto the ground if there is snow in the field. Now I do say we, that is because today I'm joined by Jo Hurd, a fellow YouTuber. So
hello.
So this is Jo. So she's a wildlife photographer as well. Started out about a year ago.
Yeah.
So just started out doing wildlife. And I've watched a few of her videos and they're just absolutely fantastic. She's so genuine and down to earth in what she does that it's easy watching, but really good as well. So I invited Jo to come out and come on a YouTube video with me, and we sort of decided that, well, let's just come to Giggering. She hasn't photographed the red kites here before. So you're looking forward to that, aren't you?
Yeah, it's exciting just to see how many red kites are here already.
Yeah, it is surprising because I've been here twice and we usually get 1 or 2 flying around, but at the moment I think there must be a good 20 flying around. We do have some blue sky as well, so blue sky, snow, red kites. Couldn't ask for more really, could you?
It's going to be a good day.
You're looking forward to it?
Yeah. I'm grinning already. Not even got in.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a really, really good day. And we might only be the 2 people here as well, so we'll have the whole place to ourselves, which should be great. As long as the snow doesn't get too heavy and we can't see the red kites, I think we'll be all right. But no, join us both today as we head up into the Tower Hyde to photograph some red kites. But we are going to go grab a coffee and have a little chat beforehand. So join us for a brew. So we've checked in, got our tickets, and we're here at the Red Kite Centre, and the weather is looking absolutely superb. I don't know which camera to look at.
Talking to you and you and you.
That's right, there are red kites everywhere at the moment. I've never been here. I mean, I've been here twice before, and we've seen red kites, probably about half a dozen, but at the moment there must be 50 already here an hour before feeding time. So I think we're in for a good show, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, this is your first time here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I've never seen so many kites in one location before, and like you said, they haven't even put the food out yet. So
no, it is. I just love the sound of them. That calling.
yeah.
It's so unique, isn't it? You hear that and you know straight away, red kite. I mean, a lot of birders, they know the sound of a bird, and I hear birds chirping, but I won't be able to say, oh, that's a blackbird or a thrush or a goldcrest or anything like that. But I know a robin now.
Yeah.
But no, I just thought it'd be nice to meet up with you. I've seen a couple of your videos on YouTube, and you just seem so down to earth and genuine, and I just thought, you know what, wouldn't it be nice just to meet up with a fellow YouTuber, somebody who's doing wildlife photography, and just do a video.
Yeah.
So we had a chat over WhatsApp, and we decided on Giggering because you don't live too far from here, really. I've been here twice before, but no, it was, and you're quite new to it, aren't you?
Yeah, so pretty much spot on a year coming up doing the wildlife photography stuff. I've been doing photos for a while, but really trying to get into the wildlife side of things has been pretty much a year now. So.
Yeah. So your other photography, what was that before wildlife?
So my partner runs a downhill mountain bike centre, so it was sort of photographing them, and
so
then
still outdoors, in the mud, in the cold, in the wet,
yeah, in the snow, so that, and then naturally the dog as well. So our house is a bit of a sky and a shrine of photos. So that's sort of where I got into it, and then just sort of on a whim decided to book a wildlife photography holiday,
Okay.
and
To
the Cairngorms.
Cairngorms.
Yes, sorry, Cairngorms.
Cairngorms, yeah. That's a new one.
To the Cairngorms in Scotland, and it was just magical. And that was in February last year.
Yeah. Well, I probably passed you on the road. I was
yeah.
up in the first week in February in the Cairngorms.
wow,
yeah,
really?
photographing the hares and everything.
Gosh,
So
yeah.
could have walked right past each other.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and it's just magical. I know. Oh my goodness. It's like it's raining kites.
It does look, doesn't it? Absolutely. I'm not going to turn all the cameras around, but there are 50 kites up there.
Gosh.
Anyway, didn't interrupt you.
Yeah. Sorry. That's
So your Cairngorms was your first wildlife
Yes.
experience.
Actually, wildlife photography, I think, could be my jam.
Well, exactly. It really is an eye opener, because before I never did wildlife photography. I've been doing photography now 15 years, and it was just, oh, there's some deer there. Take a picture, and that was it for me. And then I started, and then I've been doing it 3 years. But no, it is one of those aspects of photography, I think, that it's a genre that will never get old. Doesn't matter how many times we go out.
Yeah.
You can go out to the same field day after day and have a different experience, I
Yeah.
think, depending on obviously the field,
Yeah.
I suppose.
There's nothing nicer, really, for me than sitting out in a field just with my camera.
Yeah.
It's just, and even sometimes, I mean, with wildlife, so it's not guaranteed to turn up, is it?
No.
But when it does, if you've been sitting out there for ages and you're just like, oh, yes.
That
It was
one
worth
encounter,
it.
that minute or 30 seconds when that animal
Yeah.
comes out, you get the shot and you're like,
Yeah.
that 8 hours of wet, cold, miserable, it's
Yeah.
gone pale into significance. It's
Yeah.
just, it doesn't exist after that. And you're like, yep, done, let's go home.
Yeah. You go, what amazing stuff we have here. I mean, I recently just been photographing birds in the garden, and I feel
Yeah.
like, you see blue tits all the time, but actually, do you really look at them and actually photographing them? It's just like,
I couldn't
oh my
agree
God.
more. I could not agree
Yeah.
more with that statement, that we all take the common bird, the sparrow, the robin, the goldfinches, the things that you have in your garden for granted.
yeah,
But I think if you just take the time and stopped and spent a few hours photographing a blue tit in a tree, I
Yeah.
think you get some stunning
Yeah.
photos. And you work on the lights, you work on your composition.
Yeah.
And I think there's a place for that, for just photographing wildlife in your garden.
yeah,
And not taking the wildlife for granted, that it's just a sparrow or just
Yeah.
a blue tit.
yeah,
You know,
for sure.
'cause so as far as your wildlife photography and that, where do you see it going? What do you want to do? You want a career out of it,
I
or?
don't
I mean,
know.
I saw your last video. If you haven't seen Joe's last video, I'll put a link to it, or you'll see it on a YouTube channel, where she was in a garden, and she was setting up some feeders for the
Yeah.
birds. And I watched it, and I saw a garden, and I was like, my jaw hit the floor. I thought, is that your garden? I was like, oh my God, if that was my garden, it would be a zoo.
Yeah, no, it might end up that way.
It really, because you've got that. Is there a lake behind?
So
Some water?
yeah, so right at the bottom of the garden,
Yeah.
there's it's like a weir.
A weir,
guess.
okay.
It's just like literally it runs the length of our garden and then
Right.
disappears again.
Okay.
So it's sort of like an
That's
access
perfect,
to that
that.
bit. So
Yeah.
there is a bit of running water down at the bottom,
Right.
and then we're just out onto fields and then river, and then up the other side
Yeah.
we've got a hill and forests and stuff. So I'm very fortunate.
So you got big plans for the
Yeah.
garden.
Yes, big plan. So
See, a year ago it was just the garden.
yeah. I mean, even just a few weeks ago, it was just the garden. And now it's just like,
A year from now it'll be a commercial hide.
oh yeah. You heard it here first.
Yeah, Joe's hide.
Yeah, and I got some good plans for the garden. I think hopefully they'll work
Yeah.
out, and it's just nice, like, because sometimes you don't want to go too far, and I think. Like I was saying earlier, sometimes I think garden birds are a bit overlooked, and to actually be able to set something up
Yeah.
where they can come, and even
Well,
just
one
being
thing
able to
leads to
sit.
another as well. When you start introducing garden birds into the garden, other wildlife
Yeah.
follow, because it's a safe space,
Yeah,
and other wildlife come in, before you'll know it, you'll have something out of a scene from Disney.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, can you
Wee
imagine?
Joe sat there feeding the deer.
Oh, brilliant.
But no, it is an eye opener, and I think for anybody starting with wildlife photography, I think my biggest tip is just be patient.
Yes.
There are some really good books out there as well. I have just been sent a book. Somebody's recommended a book to me, and I bought it. It cost me £3. I can't remember the name of it, but I will put that in the description. And it's all about fieldcraft and how to identify wildlife, how to find wildlife, and stuff like that. And something like that. I've only read probably about half the book, but what an eye opener! Because it really does. It's so obvious when you read it.
Yeah.
You're like, well, of course. Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah.
Or why wouldn't you look there? You know.
Yeah, because I mean, for me, as someone who's still relatively new, it's learning how to find the animals,
Where
and
they are,
what to look out for, and all that. So that's where I'm going to try and focus more on.
Yeah.
But
you will need to learn the secret handshake, because there is a secret underground conspiracy or underground group that only gets information passed from one wildlife photographer to another. So, you know, I mean, I'm not in that group yet. So unfortunately, I can't tell you where to go find anything. But yeah, no, you do find that people will be very reluctant to tell you where the wildlife is, and for good reason too. I think if you're trustworthy and responsible and reliable, and you know you're not going to put it out on social media, then I don't see the harm in telling you, oh, there's some short-eared owls at this location.
yeah,
You know, keep it to yourself, enjoy it.
yeah,
And I would be more than happy to do that, because I know you, and I know that you wouldn't go and let that out, whereas some people,
yeah.
oh, I've been on Facebook in this wood and there are owls or badgers here, and that's not what you want to do, really.
I think it's going to be about trying to build relationships with people like yourself, where it's like you've got a mutual trust of sharing information and stuff like that. So need to work on that, but also my field craft. So I'm going to have to get into that book that you've got.
Yeah, it really is a really good book, and I can't believe I've forgotten the name of it, but I will put it in the description. I'll send you a link to it as well. Yeah. But anyway, we won't go on too much. We're going to get ourselves down to the hide shortly. Anything to add, Joe, before we bore our people to death?
No, I think for me, I'm raring to get out to that hide now, seeing them all around.
Yeah, your feet are tapping under the table. And there's plenty of red kites around. So, and we've got a bit of blue sky, the odd little snow shower. So yeah, looking forward to a good day.
Yeah.
Should we get going?
I think so.
Let's do it. And make our way down to the hide. It's absolutely gorgeous here. Let me turn this camera around and show you this valley. This is absolutely stunning. Look at this for a Welsh winter's day, guys. Welcome to Gigrin Red Kite Centre in the heart of Wales. Couldn't ask for anything better than that, could you? Look at all of those in the sky there. Anyway, enough talking, more action. Well, we're just going to make our way down to the Tower Hide now. I'll let you go first, Joe. Oh, it's blue sky all the way down here.
Oh, we're going this way?
Yep, that's sort of like just the viewing area for people. And this is where the hides are. Field. What a beautiful view. I don't think I've been here on a bad day. And we've got the light behind us today. It's quite low as well, so it should illuminate the birds really well. There you go.
Thank you. Didn't realise just how open they were going to be. I envisioned a bit like being inside with like just a shooting hole, but I'm glad I brought the second coat with me now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the wind's coming in from behind us, so. But yeah, the red caps have come in here and. Oh, yeah.
We'll have to see who spots the leucistic one first.
Well, if we see that.
If we see it.
If we see that first.
Hey, get set up.
Set up and everything. Because I use the tripod mainly for video.
Yeah.
So it's nice. So when I've got the camera on, it's just nice and smooth.
Yes, yes, for sure.
I have tried doing video handheld, and it's just too jerky.
You just look a bit
why
drunk.
didn't I get to use the tripod?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think I'm going to have to get a wide photo just to start with.
Yeah. Well, all the red kites are here, flying overhead, must have a couple of hundred, and that sound means one thing, the tractor's coming. Let's have a look. Here he is, coming down the path.
Gosh, oh my goodness, look at it all. Oh, it's quite overwhelming, I think, with just how many they are at the moment. It's just, oh my goodness.
Look, the leucistic one.
Oh yeah!
Quick.
The leucistic one's
The
here.
leucistic one, yep. Where is it? So we just had the leucistic, is it? Leucistic red kite, the one that's more white than brown. And unfortunately, I can't find it now. Here it is. You see it, Joe?
Oh yeah, it's like right there. Look at it all. Oh.
It's frantic.
It's quite overwhelming, I think, with just how many they are at the moment. It's just, oh my goodness.
I'm not going to remember how to say that word.
Leucistic.
Leucistic. Oh, they're in. Let me turn this round.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's like a weird 3D experience at a cinema.
Let's try to get one right overhead.
It's just mad how many there are. Honestly. I just can't get my head around that these are all kites and it's not like you're in a town and it's just pigeons. It feels like, I mean, although a pigeon, there's nothing on a kite. Sorry, pigeon lovers. But that's what it sort of feels like with the amount that I hear and just how close they get in.
It is truly incredible. There's a white one again. So how did you find that, Joe?
Full on.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I knew it was going to be quite full on, but I didn't realise just how overwhelming I was going to find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Overwhelming, I would say.
It is. I think if you've never been before, I mean, I remember when I first came, I couldn't believe it. It was
Yeah.
just like you don't know where to photograph, where to point your
Yeah.
camera or anything. But yeah. Like I came, I took 5,000 pictures the first time. What we
Yeah.
took 100.
Yeah, it's gone over 100.
Joe's
now.
took 100 pictures.
I've done a few less. I don't know. I might regret that. But,
Yeah. What was it? One bird at a time.
yeah, one of each. No, it was amazing to see them all, and yeah, like now it's gone a bit quieter. I feel that.
It's more manageable.
Yeah.
And you can now spend a bit of time just focusing on one particular bird as it's
Yeah.
coming in and hope to get up your shutter count.
Yeah. But I mean, how about you? Obviously, like you said, this is your third time here now, so
Yeah, every time is a challenge.
yeah.
It always is, and it's always an experience. I just love to photograph the red kite. I mean, it's like I said earlier, the red kite's one of my favourite birds, and to see areas and centres like this that are doing so much good work and to reintroduction to the red kites. And if you look back to the 18th, 19th century when they were on the brink of extinction, and now you can see them nearly almost all over the UK.
Yeah.
It is truly incredible. It's just so nice to see when I go out walking in Yorkshire or wherever it is and a red kite flies overhead, you're like, yes.
Yeah.
It's just so nice to see. And one of the things as well is because they're not persecuted by the farmers,
Yeah.
because they don't go and kill the grouse and whatnot. They're sort of left alone by the farmers as well, which is nice. So will you be coming back?
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
definitely.
You
I mean,
bring your partner,
yeah.
see what he makes of it.
Yeah. No, I mean it's just a brilliant sight to see, even if you're not
Yeah.
photographing, just to witness that. That's just amazing.
Well, what a day.
Yeah, absolutely amazing experience.
Been very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Let me just put that mic on there. There we go. Yeah, what a day. It's great company.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm on about the red kites.
Burn.
No, it is great. Just great to be out with somebody and sharing the experience. And I mean, I do bump into people. Do you bump into people that know your YouTube?
No, not really. Not.
No.
Yeah, I don't really
Not
go
yet.
out.
No, but an experience. Fantastic photos and videos. I think
Yeah.
we've done today. You got some belting shots.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. I did get a bit worried that I hadn't taken enough, but actually, looking through them, I
Yeah.
think
You
the
showed me
ones
up.
I've got, I'm pretty happy with.
Yeah. No, you've done very well. I mean, you took about 300 in total.
I reckon by the
Yeah.
end, yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm now nearer 2,000 with that
Yeah.
extra hour that we just put in. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Obviously, I'm going to put a link to Joe's YouTube channel down below here, so you can all go watch Joe's version and see her amazing photos and video that she took today, which I'm sure I'm looking forward to seeing myself.
Thank you.
So yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to Joe's channel as well. She does some fabulous stuff. Just starting out, been doing it a year, like you said earlier. But yeah, I think we might meet up and do another one
That would be
sometime.
Nice, yeah.
So from me, from Joe, I'll see you on the next one.